Here's the terrible truth about Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene has been a symbol for Christian penitence for almost 2,000 years. Mary Magdalene has long been a figure enveloped in layers of misunderstanding and misrepresentation. For nearly 2 millennia, her image has been shaped not by the biblical texts themselves, but by centuries of tradition, theological interpretations, and cultural narratives that have obscured her true identity and significance. At the heart of this confusion lies a series of misconceptions that have persisted through the ages, creating a distorted portrayal of who Mary Magdalene truly was. One of the most pervasive misconceptions about Mary Magdalene is the erroneous depiction of her as a repentant prostitute. This image, deeply ingrained in Christian iconography and popular culture, has no foundation in the biblical scriptures. Instead, it emerged from a conflation of different biblical figures and a series of historical inaccuracies that have since been perpetuated over time. The Gospel of Luke mentions an unnamed woman who is described as a sinner, someone who anointed Jesus with expensive perfume. Over the centuries, this unnamed sinner was mistakenly identified with Mary Magdalene, despite the Bible never explicitly labeling her as a prostitute. This conflation began to take root more firmly during the early centuries of the Church, particularly under the influence of influential church leaders. Pope Gregory I, also known as Gregory the Great, played a significant role in cementing this false image. In the 6th century, he declared that Mary Magdalene was the same person as Mary of Bethany and the unnamed sinner from Luke's Gospel. This amalgamation of 3 distinct women into a single persona was a monumental error that had lasting repercussions. By merging these figures, Pope Gregory inadvertently painted Mary Magdalene with a brush of sin and repentance that was not warranted by the biblical accounts. This mistake was not immediately corrected, and for many centuries the Church upheld this misleading portrayal, reinforcing the notion of Mary Magdalene as a woman of dubious past seeking redemption. It wasn't until the mid-20th century that the Catholic Church officially addressed and rectified this long-standing error. In 1969, the Church acknowledged that Mary Magdalene was, in fact, a distinct individual separate from Mary of Bethany and the unnamed sinner mentioned in Luke's Gospel. This clarification was a significant step toward restoring Mary Magdalene's true identity and honoring her genuine role within the Christian narrative. By disentangling her from the misattributed labels, the Church aimed to shed light on her true character and contributions, allowing her to be recognized for who she truly was, a devoted follower of Jesus with her own unique story and significance. Beyond correcting historical inaccuracies, modern biblical scholarship has further revolutionized our understanding of Mary Magdalene. Contemporary scholars now portray her as an independent and influential figure within Jesus' ministry, challenging the long-held perceptions of her as merely a peripheral or penitential character. This new perspective highlights her status as a high-ranking woman who chose to follow Jesus out of her own volition, rather than out of societal obligation or redemption from sin. Mary Magdalene is now seen as someone who wielded significant influence and autonomy, actively participating in and supporting Jesus' mission. The feminist interpretation of Mary Magdalene has also played a crucial role in reshaping her image. Films like Mary Magdalene, 2019, have brought her story to the forefront, portraying her as a symbol of female empowerment and leadership within the early Christian movement. These modern narratives emphasize her role as a leader and a pillar of strength, highlighting her autonomy and the pivotal contributions she made to Jesus' ministry. By focusing on her agency and leadership, these interpretations challenge the traditional patriarchal views that have long overshadowed her true importance. Mary Magdalene's role in Jesus' ministry extends far beyond any defined relationship with him. Rather than being defined by her association with Jesus in a romantic or dependent capacity, she is recognized for her unwavering support and dedication. Historical and biblical evidence suggests that she may have had her own financial resources, which she used to sustain and support Jesus and his followers. This level of independence and generosity underscores her significance as a key supporter and advocate within the early Christian community. Furthermore, Mary Magdalene's consistent presence across all four Gospels underscores her unique and indispensable role in the life and mission of Jesus. Unlike many of the apostles who are mentioned sporadically, Mary Magdalene is a constant figure, appearing in each Gospel account. This consistency highlights her importance and reliability as a witness to the most critical events in Jesus' life, including his crucifixion, burial, and resurrection. Her steadfast loyalty and courage in the face of adversity are testament to her deep faith and commitment. One of the most remarkable aspects of Mary Magdalene's story is her role as the first witness to the resurrection of Jesus. According to the Gospel accounts, she was the one who discovered the empty tomb and encountered the risen Christ, becoming the first to share the news of his resurrection with the apostles. This pivotal moment not only underscores her importance, but also earns her the title Apostle to the Apostles. Her actions were instrumental in spreading the foundational event of Christianity, making her an essential figure in the establishment of the early church. In essence, Mary Magdalene's journey from a misunderstood and misrepresented figure to one of recognized significance is a powerful narrative of rediscovery and reclamation. By challenging long-standing misconceptions and embracing a more accurate portrayal of her life and contributions, we gain a deeper appreciation for her true role within the Christian tradition. Mary Magdalene stands not only as a symbol of faith and devotion, but also as a testament to the importance of re-examining and revisiting historical narratives to uncover the truth. Her story reminds us of the complexities and nuances often lost in historical and theological interpretations, urging us to look beyond surface-level representations to understand the true essence of influential figures like Mary Magdalene. As we continue to explore and honor her legacy, we contribute to a more accurate and respectful understanding of her place in the foundations of Christianity, ensuring that her true story is recognized and celebrated for generations to come. Mary Magdalene occupies a uniquely significant position within the canonical Gospels, distinguishing herself from many of the apostles through her consistent and prominent presence across all four accounts. This unwavering presence underscores her vital role in the life and ministry of Jesus Christ. Unlike several apostles who appear sporadically or are absent from certain narratives, Mary Magdalene is a steadfast figure, appearing in each Gospel: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Her consistent inclusion highlights not only her dedication, but also the importance of her contributions to the early Christian community. Mary's involvement spans the most pivotal moments of Jesus' earthly life, including his crucifixion, burial, and resurrection, marking her as a key witness to the foundational events of Christianity. During the crucifixion, Mary Magdalene stands by Jesus with unwavering loyalty, enduring the same suffering and anguish that characterized this tragic event. Her presence at the foot of the cross, along with other women and a few disciples, signifies her deep commitment and courage in the face of immense adversity. This act of steadfastness continues through the burial of Jesus, where Mary ensures that his body is properly laid to rest, demonstrating her respect and love for him. However, it is in the resurrection narrative that Mary Magdalene's role becomes truly extraordinary. According to the Gospel accounts, she is the first to discover the empty tomb, an event that sets the stage for the revelation of Jesus' resurrection. Her initial encounter with the risen Christ transforms her from a devoted follower into the first herald of the most miraculous event in Christian belief. Mary Magdalene's pivotal moment occurs when she encounters the resurrected Jesus outside the tomb. In this profound encounter, Jesus entrusts her with the monumental task of delivering the news of his resurrection to the apostles. This responsibility elevates her status within the early Christian community, earning her the title Apostle to the Apostles. Her role as the first witness and messenger of the resurrection cannot be overstated, as it places her at the very heart of the Christian proclamation of Jesus' victory over death. The significance of her testimony is encapsulated in the powerful quote, "For that hour or two, Mary Magdalene was the only one who knew about the resurrection, and so Mary Magdalene was the church." This statement not only emphasizes her unique position as the primary witness, but also suggests that the church itself is, in many ways, founded upon her testimony and the faith she embodies. The Gospel of Mary, an apocryphal text discovered in Cairo in 1896, provides an intriguing glimpse into Mary Magdalene's leadership and influence within the early Christian community. Although not recognized as canonical by the mainstream church, this gospel offers valuable insights into the dynamics of early Christian leadership and the challenges Mary faced in asserting her authority. In the Gospel of Mary, Mary Magdalene emerges as a comforting and encouraging presence among the apostles following the death of Jesus. She provides solace and guidance, demonstrating her deep understanding of Jesus' teachings and her ability to lead and inspire others during a time of profound grief and uncertainty. However, Mary's leadership is met with resistance, particularly from the Apostle Peter, who challenges her authority and questions her role within the group. This tension highlights the early struggles for leadership and recognition within the nascent Christian movement, revealing underlying rivalries and the difficulties faced by women in positions of spiritual authority. Peter's challenge to Mary's authority suggests a rivalry for leadership, reflecting broader societal norms that often marginalized women's roles in religious and communal settings. Despite these challenges, Mary Magdalene's resilience and unwavering commitment to her faith and to the teachings of Jesus shine through, illustrating her strength and determination to uphold her beliefs and support the community. The Gospel of Mary not only underscores Mary Magdalene's leadership qualities, but also portrays her as a figure of spiritual insight and wisdom. Her ability to comfort and guide the apostles after Jesus' death demonstrates her deep spiritual connection and her capacity to provide meaningful support in times of crisis. This portrayal challenges traditional narratives that have historically downplayed or dismissed her contributions, offering a more nuanced and respectful understanding of her role. By presenting Mary Magdalene as a leader who faces and overcomes opposition, the Gospel of Mary enriches our appreciation of her character and her essential contributions to the early Christian movement. In summary, Mary Magdalene's importance in the Gospels and the insights provided by the Gospel of Mary collectively paint a picture of a woman who was not only a devoted follower of Jesus, but also a pivotal figure in the establishment and propagation of early Christianity. Her consistent presence across the canonical Gospels highlights her essential role as a witness to Jesus' most significant moments, while the Gospel of Mary reveals her capacity for leadership and the challenges she faced in a male-dominated religious landscape. Together, these perspectives underscore Mary Magdalene's enduring legacy as a cornerstone of the Christian faith and a testament to her profound influence on the development of the early church. Speculation about the relationship between Mary Magdalene and Jesus has captured the imagination of both scholars and the general public for centuries. One of the most influential works to bring this speculation into the mainstream is Dan Brown's best-selling novel, The Da Vinci Code. In this fictional narrative, Mary Magdalene is portrayed not only as a close companion of Jesus, but also as his wife, suggesting a deeply personal and possibly romantic relationship. This portrayal ignited widespread interest and debate, blurring the lines between historical fact and creative fiction. Brown's work, while purely speculative, tapped into a long-standing curiosity about the nature of Jesus' personal relationships and the roles of women in early Christianity. The foundations of such theories often rest on perceived gaps and ambiguities within the canonical Gospels. The New Testament provides limited details about Jesus' personal life, focusing predominantly on his teachings, miracles, crucifixion, and resurrection. There is scant information regarding his family background, upbringing, or intimate relationships, leaving much room for interpretation and conjecture. This lack of comprehensive biographical data has led to numerous theories attempting to fill in the blanks, ranging from the plausible to the highly speculative. The absence of explicit references to a romantic relationship between Jesus and Mary Magdalene in the scriptures has not deterred authors and theorists from exploring this possibility, often drawing on non-canonical texts and apocryphal writings to support their claims. One of the most controversial claims in this realm is the idea of a lost gospel that details a marriage between Jesus and Mary Magdalene, including the existence of their children. Proponents of this theory often cite texts like the Gospel of Philip or the Gospel of Mary, which, while not part of the canonical Bible, offer alternative perspectives on early Christian beliefs and relationships. These texts sometimes suggest a special bond between Jesus and Mary Magdalene, but they stop short of providing concrete evidence of a marital relationship or offspring. Mainstream scholars and theologians largely dismiss these theories due to the lack of credible historical evidence and the absence of corroboration from reliable sources. The scholarly consensus maintains that there is no substantial proof to support the notion that Jesus and Mary Magdalene were married or had children, viewing such claims as speculative and not grounded in historical fact. Conspiracy theories surrounding Mary Magdalene extend beyond her personal relationship with Jesus to include interpretations of famous works of art, most notably Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. This iconic painting has been the subject of intense scrutiny and numerous conspiracy theories, particularly the claim that Mary Magdalene is depicted as the figure seated to Jesus' right. Proponents of this theory argue that the figure possesses distinctly feminine features that differ from the other apostles, suggesting that Leonardo intentionally included Mary Magdalene in the composition. They interpret her presence as a hidden message, implying a closer and more significant relationship between Jesus and Mary Magdalene than what is traditionally acknowledged. These theories often cite the positioning and gestures of the figure in question as evidence of Mary Magdalene's inclusion. Some suggest that the figure's hands are positioned in a way that indicates intimacy or secrecy, further fueling the speculation. Additionally, the flowing robes and subtle feminine characteristics are interpreted by theorists as deliberate choices by Leonardo to signal Mary Magdalene's presence and her unique role among Jesus' followers. These interpretations are bolstered by popular culture references, such as the Da Vinci Code, which present these ideas as plausible within the narrative framework of the story. However, art historians and scholars offer a different perspective, providing scholarly dismissals of these conspiracy theories. They explain that Leonardo da Vinci often portrayed male figures with softer, more androgynous features, which was a stylistic choice reflecting the artistic norms of the Renaissance period. The supposed feminine traits of the figure in the Last Supper are consistent with Leonardo's broader artistic approach and do not necessarily indicate the presence of a female figure. Moreover, the inclusion of Mary Magdalene in the painting would have been highly unorthodox and heretical at the time, given the strict gender roles and religious doctrines that governed societal and artistic expressions in the 15th century. Art historians also point out that the composition of the Last Supper follows the traditional iconography established by earlier artists, which consistently depicts the 12 apostles alongside Jesus. Introducing a 13th figure, especially a woman, would have been a significant departure from established norms and likely met with severe backlash from religious authorities. There is no historical evidence to suggest that Leonardo intended to depict Mary Magdalene in this scene, and the theories positing her presence are viewed as speculative interpretations rather than grounded analyses. Consequently, while these conspiracy theories continue to captivate public interest, they remain outside the realm of accepted scholarly discourse, upheld by a lack of concrete evidence and contradicted by established art historical knowledge. The allure of these theories speaks to a broader fascination with uncovering hidden truths and challenging established narratives. Mary Magdalene's enigmatic presence in both religious texts and artistic representations invites ongoing exploration and debate. Whether viewed through the lens of historical inquiry or popular speculation, the quest to understand her true role and relationship with Jesus reflects a deeper desire to comprehend the complexities of early Christian history and the influential figures within it. As research continues and new discoveries emerge, the conversation surrounding Mary Magdalene remains a dynamic and evolving aspect of theological and cultural discourse. The legend of Mary Magdalene, adorned with long, flowing hair, is a fascinating amalgamation of historical confusion and artistic interpretation. This enduring image, often referred to as the hairy Mary Magdalene, has its roots in the conflation of different biblical figures and the symbolic choices made by artists throughout the centuries. The origins of this legend can be traced back to a significant misunderstanding between Mary Magdalene and another prominent female figure in Christian tradition, Saint Mary of Egypt. Saint Mary of Egypt is a revered saint known for her life of asceticism and repentance. According to her hagiography, she lived in the wilderness for decades, dedicating herself to prayer and penance after a life marked by sin and indulgence. Her extreme form of repentance involved living in solitude, often depicted as having long, unkempt hair and a rugged appearance due to her austere lifestyle. This portrayal starkly contrasts with the more dignified and composed representations of Mary Magdalene, yet over time, the two figures became inadvertently intertwined in the popular imagination. The confusion between Mary Magdalene and Saint Mary of Egypt likely arose from their shared name and the overlapping themes of repentance and devotion. As stories and legends were passed down through oral traditions and later written accounts, the distinct identities of these two women became blurred. This merging of identities was further compounded by the varying interpretations of their lives and roles within the early Christian community. Artistic depictions played a crucial role in solidifying the image of Mary Magdalene with long, flowing hair. During the medieval and Renaissance periods, artists sought to convey the penitential aspect of Mary Magdalene's character through visual symbolism. Covering her hair with a veil or draping it over her shoulders became a common artistic trope intended to signify modesty and repentance. However, the actual portrayal often resulted in Mary Magdalene being shown with an abundance of hair, sometimes almost wild and untamed, which inadvertently contributed to the hairy Mary Magdalene legend. Artists like Rogier van der Weyden and Titian portrayed Mary Magdalene with long, flowing hair as a visual metaphor for her repentance and devotion. The length and prominence of her hair were meant to symbolize her transformation from a sinner to a devoted follower of Jesus. In some cases, the hair was depicted in such a way that it obscured her face, adding an element of mystery and emphasizing her introspective nature. This artistic choice, while intended to highlight her penitential journey, inadvertently gave rise to the perception of Mary Magdalene as a hairy figure, distinct from her biblical portrayal. The symbolic use of hair in art extends beyond Mary Magdalene and reflects broader cultural and religious themes. In many religious traditions, hair is seen as a symbol of strength, wisdom, and spiritual power. For Mary Magdalene, the depiction of long hair served multiple purposes. It represented her humility and repentance, while also underscoring her significance as a devoted disciple of Jesus. The portrayal of her hair became a visual shorthand for her complex character, blending aspects of penitence, strength, and spiritual depth. Over time, the hairy Mary Magdalene image became deeply ingrained in Christian iconography, influencing not only religious art, but also literature and popular culture. This enduring image has been both celebrated and critiqued for its symbolic richness and the unintended connotations it carries. While it effectively communicates Mary Magdalene's penitential journey and spiritual devotion, it also perpetuates a somewhat caricatured and less historically accurate representation of her character. The persistence of this legend highlights the powerful interplay between historical narratives, artistic interpretation, and cultural symbolism. As with many religious and historical figures, the stories and images that surround Mary Magdalene have evolved over time, shaped by the lenses through which different generations have viewed her. The hairy Mary Magdalene legend serves as a testament to the enduring impact of art and storytelling in shaping our collective understanding of influential figures. Transitioning to another intriguing aspect of Mary Magdalene's legacy, the French legend of her skull adds yet another layer of mystique and fascination to her story. According to this legend, Mary Magdalene embarked on a remarkable journey that took her far from the Holy Land, ultimately leading her to the shores of France. This narrative diverges significantly from the canonical accounts of her life, weaving a tale of survival, persecution, and miraculous preservation of her remains. The legend begins with the assertion that after the crucifixion and resurrection of Jesus, Mary Magdalene faced intense persecution. Fleeing from the hostile environments that sought to silence her testimony, she is said to have traveled westward, crossing the Mediterranean Sea and making her way to the region that is now modern-day France. This migration is portrayed as part of a broader effort to spread the teachings of Jesus beyond the confines of Judea, highlighting Mary Magdalene's role as a missionary and protector of the fledgling Christian movement. One of the most captivating elements of this legend is the purported discovery of Mary Magdalene's remains in France. According to the tale, in the year 1279, King Charles II of France, often identified as Charles the Bald, oversaw an expedition that unearthed her bones. This discovery is said to have taken place in the town of Saint-Baume, located in the Provence region. The bones were allegedly found in a secluded cave, a fitting resting place that aligns with the legend of her life of solitude and devotion. The preservation of Mary Magdalene's skull is a central component of this legend. It is claimed that her skull was encased in a gold holder, a testament to her revered status within the Christian community that honored her memory. This relic, according to the legend, became an object of veneration and pilgrimage, attracting believers who sought to connect with her spiritual legacy. The skull's preservation was believed to be miraculous, symbolizing her enduring presence and the sanctity of her life and mission. In recent years, the legend of Mary Magdalene's skull has gained renewed interest, particularly through the use of modern technology. A 3D facial reconstruction of her skull has been conducted, sparking both excitement and skepticism among historians, archaeologists, and theologians. This reconstruction aims to provide a visual representation of Mary Magdalene, offering a tangible connection to a figure whose historical existence has often been shrouded in mystery and myth. The process involves meticulous analysis of the skull's features, leveraging advances in forensic science to recreate an image that bridges the gap between legend and reality. The use of 3D facial reconstruction technology has the potential to breathe new life into the legend, making it more accessible and engaging to contemporary audiences. By visualizing Mary Magdalene's visage, the reconstruction invites people to connect with her on a personal level, fostering a deeper appreciation for her role in Christian history. However, it also raises questions about the intersection of science and legend, highlighting the challenges of verifying historical claims that lie outside the bounds of documented evidence. Skeptics argue that the legend of Mary Magdalene's skull, while captivating, lacks substantial historical verification. There is no contemporary evidence to support the claim that her remains were discovered in France, and the story appears to have emerged centuries after her supposed departure from the Holy Land. Critics contend that the legend may have been a later invention, created to enhance the prestige of certain regions or religious sites in France by associating them with a prominent biblical figure. The absence of corroborating records and the reliance on oral traditions and later writings make it difficult to substantiate the claims with historical rigor. Despite these criticisms, the legend continues to thrive, fueled by its compelling narrative and the human fascination with relics and the divine. Mary Magdalene's purported journey to France and the preservation of her skull resonate with broader themes of faith, survival, and the enduring quest for spiritual truth. The legend serves as a bridge between the historical and the mythical, embodying the ways in which religious figures are celebrated and remembered through stories that transcend their original contexts. The enduring appeal of the French legend of Mary Magdalene's skull also speaks to the broader phenomenon of pilgrimage and the veneration of relics within Christianity. Pilgrimage sites associated with Mary Magdalene, such as the Basilica of Saint Mary Magdalene in Saint-Maximin-la-Sainte-Baume, have become important destinations for believers seeking to honor her legacy and connect with her spiritual presence. These sites often host festivals, processions, and other religious events that celebrate Mary Magdalene's contributions and commemorate her life. In conclusion, the legends surrounding Mary Magdalene, from the hairy Mary Magdalene to the French legend of her skull, underscore the profound impact she has had on Christian tradition and cultural imagination. These stories, while not rooted in canonical scriptures, reflect the ways in which Mary Magdalene has been reinterpreted and revered throughout history. They highlight her enduring legacy as a symbol of faith, repentance, and spiritual leadership, inspiring devotion and curiosity across generations. As we continue to explore and understand these legends, we gain a richer appreciation for Mary Magdalene's multifaceted role in the tapestry of Christian history and the enduring power of her story. Mary Magdalene's association with Easter eggs is a fascinating blend of religious symbolism, cultural tradition, and rich folklore that has permeated Eastern Catholic and Orthodox Christian practices for centuries. The tradition of Easter eggs is deeply rooted in the celebration of Jesus Christ's resurrection, and Mary Magdalene plays a pivotal role in several of these narratives, symbolizing rebirth, renewal, and the transformative power of faith. In Eastern Catholic and Orthodox legends, Mary Magdalene is often depicted as a dedicated follower of Jesus, who played a crucial role in the events surrounding his crucifixion and resurrection. One of the most enduring stories involves her bringing hard-boiled eggs to Jesus' tomb. According to the legend, Mary Magdalene, along with other women, visited the tomb of Jesus early on Easter morning to anoint his body with spices, as was customary. Upon arriving, they found the tomb empty, a miraculous sign of Jesus' resurrection. In their astonishment and joy, Mary Magdalene and the other women are said to have brought eggs to the tomb. These eggs miraculously changed color, symbolizing the transformation and new life brought about by Jesus' resurrection. The hard-boiled eggs, originally white, turned vibrant hues of red, green, and blue, representing the blood of Christ, the new life he brought, and the joy of the resurrection. This miraculous transformation of the eggs is deeply symbolic. The hard-boiled egg, sealed and lifeless, becomes a vibrant symbol of life and resurrection when touched by divine intervention. The red eggs, in particular, have become a staple in Easter celebrations, especially in Eastern European cultures. The red color is often associated with the blood of Christ and his sacrifice, serving as a powerful reminder of the foundational events of Christianity. These eggs are not only a representation of the resurrection, but also a tangible connection to the miraculous events that Mary Magdalene witnessed and participated in. Another compelling story involves Mary Magdalene presenting an egg to Emperor Tiberius. According to this legend, Mary Magdalene traveled to Rome to spread the teachings of Jesus and encountered Emperor Tiberius, who was deeply skeptical of the new Christian faith. To demonstrate the power and truth of Jesus' resurrection, Mary Magdalene presented him with a hard-boiled egg. Upon touching the egg, it miraculously turned red, signifying the blood of Christ and the reality of his resurrection. This act was intended to convert the emperor to Christianity by providing undeniable proof of Jesus' divine nature and the truth of his teachings. While this particular story is not found in the canonical scriptures, It has become an integral part of Easter traditions in various Christian communities, emphasizing Mary Magdalene's role as a witness to the resurrection and a messenger of the miraculous. The tradition of decorating Easter eggs has evolved over time, incorporating various cultural influences and artistic expressions. In many Eastern European countries, the art of egg decorating, known as paisanki, has become a cherished tradition passed down through generations. These intricately decorated eggs often feature elaborate patterns and vibrant colors, each symbolizing different aspects of faith, hope, and renewal. The process of creating these eggs is considered a form of prayer and devotion, with each design carrying specific meanings related to the resurrection and the life of Christ. Mary Magdalene's association with these traditions underscores her enduring legacy as a symbol of faith and renewal within the Christian community. Beyond the symbolic transformation of the eggs, Mary Magdalene's role in these traditions highlights the broader significance of women in the early Christian movement. Her presence at the tomb, her role as the first witness to the resurrection, and her participation in the dissemination of the news of Jesus' resurrection underscore her importance as a key figure in the foundation of Christianity. The legends surrounding her and the Easter eggs serve to honor her contributions and ensure that her legacy is remembered and celebrated within the faith. Transitioning to the recent recognition of Mary Magdalene by the Catholic Church, her elevation to a feast day marks a significant shift in the Church's acknowledgement of her role and importance within the Christian tradition. In 2016, Pope Francis officially elevated Mary Magdalene's Memorial Day to a feast day, a move that underscored her significance and sought to restore her rightful place within the pantheon of Christian saints. This elevation was not merely a ceremonial change, but a deliberate effort to recognize and honor her contributions to the early Church, affirming her status as an equal in importance to the 12 apostles. The recognition by Pope Francis is a culmination of decades of scholarly research, theological reflection, and cultural advocacy aimed at rectifying historical misconceptions about Mary Magdalene. For centuries, she had been overshadowed by erroneous portrayals that conflated her with other biblical figures, leading to a diminished understanding of her true role and contributions. By elevating her to a feast day, the Catholic Church acknowledged these past inaccuracies and sought to celebrate Mary Magdalene as a distinct and pivotal figure in Christian history. This recognition is part of a broader movement within the Church to re-evaluate and celebrate the contributions of women in the early Christian community. Mary Magdalene's elevation serves as a testament to her enduring legacy and the pivotal role she played in the life and teachings of Jesus. It also reflects the Church's commitment to fostering a more inclusive and accurate understanding of its historical figures, ensuring that the stories of influential women like Mary Magdalene are appropriately honored and remembered. The acknowledgement by the Vatican includes a significant quote: "Highlight the relevance of this woman who showed great love for Christ and was much loved by Christ." This statement encapsulates the essence of Mary Magdalene's relationship with Jesus, emphasizing her unwavering devotion and the profound impact she had on his ministry. It underscores her role not just as a follower, but as a beloved disciple whose faith and dedication were instrumental in the establishment of the early Church. Furthermore, the elevation of Mary Magdalene's feast day has implications for contemporary Christian practice and devotion. It encourages believers to reflect on her example of faith, resilience, and leadership, drawing inspiration from her story to navigate their own spiritual journeys. By honoring her legacy, the Church invites the faithful to recognize the invaluable contributions of women in shaping Christian doctrine and community, fostering a deeper appreciation for the diverse voices that have influenced the faith over the centuries. The feast day also serves as an opportunity to educate the broader Christian community about the true identity and significance of Mary Magdalene, dispelling lingering misconceptions and promoting a more accurate understanding of her life and legacy. Through liturgical celebrations, educational programs, and cultural commemorations, the Church seeks to integrate Mary Magdalene's story into the collective memory of the faithful, ensuring that her contributions are recognized and celebrated in a manner befitting her role in Christian history. Moreover, this recent recognition aligns with ongoing efforts within the Church to promote gender equality and the inclusion of women in leadership roles. By elevating Mary Magdalene's status, the Church not only honors a key historical figure, but also sets a precedent for recognizing and valuing the contributions of women in the present day. It highlights the importance of diverse perspectives in enriching the faith and underscores the need for continued efforts to ensure that women's voices are heard and respected within the religious community. In addition to the formal recognition, Mary Magdalene's elevation to a feast day has inspired a resurgence of interest in her life and teachings. Scholars, theologians, and believers alike are delving deeper into her story, exploring her role in the early Church and uncovering the layers of her legacy that have been overlooked or misunderstood for centuries. This renewed focus on Mary Magdalene contributes to a more nuanced and comprehensive understanding of early Christian history, highlighting the critical roles that women played in the formation and dissemination of the faith. The Vatican's decision also has broader cultural and societal implications, as it challenges long-standing gender biases and encourages a more equitable appreciation of women's contributions to religious and historical narratives. By elevating Mary Magdalene, the Church acknowledges the importance of correcting historical injustices and promoting a more inclusive and accurate portrayal of its foundational figures. This move resonates beyond the confines of the Church, influencing how Mary Magdalene is perceived and honored in broader cultural contexts, including art, literature, and popular media. In summary, the legends surrounding Mary Magdalene and Easter eggs, alongside her recent elevation by the Catholic Church, reflect the enduring impact of her legacy on Christian tradition and cultural imagination. These narratives celebrate her role as a dedicated follower, a witness to miraculous events, and a pivotal figure in the establishment of the early Church. The Church's formal recognition of her significance not only honors her contributions, but also paves the way for a more inclusive and accurate understanding of her place in Christian history. Mary Magdalene's story, enriched by legends, traditions, and scholarly re-evaluations, continues to inspire and challenge believers, ensuring that her legacy remains a vital and celebrated aspect of the Christian faith for generations to come. Mary Magdalene's journey through history is a testament to the profound impact that a single individual can have on religious thought, cultural narratives, and societal perceptions. From her origins as a devoted follower of Jesus Christ to her elevation as a significant figure within Christian tradition, Mary Magdalene embodies the complexities and transformations that often accompany revered historical and religious figures. Her story is not merely one of faith and devotion, but also of resilience, reinterpretation, and enduring legacy. The evolution of Mary Magdalene's image over the centuries highlights the intricate interplay between scripture, tradition, and cultural influences. Initially portrayed in the canonical Gospels as a steadfast disciple, her role was pivotal in the foundational events of Christianity, particularly in witnessing the resurrection of Jesus. However, it was the conflation of her identity with other biblical figures, such as Mary of Bethany and the unnamed sinner in the Gospel of Luke, that led to widespread misconceptions about her character and background. This historical error, propagated by influential figures like Pope Gregory I, significantly altered her perception, casting her in a light that was not reflective of her true role and contributions. The Catholic Church's eventual correction of this mistake in 1969 marked a significant turning point in the reclamation of Mary Magdalene's true identity. By distinguishing her from other Marys mentioned in the Bible, the Church acknowledged her unique contributions and sought to honor her as an individual of great significance within the early Christian community. This act of rectification not only restored her rightful place in Christian history, but also paved the way for a more accurate and respectful understanding of her life and legacy. Modern biblical scholarship has further illuminated Mary Magdalene's importance, presenting her as an independent and influential figure who played a crucial role in Jesus' ministry. Far from being a peripheral character, she is now recognized for her active participation and leadership, challenging traditional patriarchal views that have long overshadowed her true significance. Feminist interpretations, bolstered by contemporary media portrayals, have redefined her as a symbol of female empowerment and autonomy, highlighting her as a leader who wielded her own financial resources and supported the spread of Jesus' teachings. Her consistent presence across all four Gospels underscores her unwavering dedication and reliability as a witness to the most critical events in Jesus' life. Mary Magdalene's role during the crucifixion, burial, and resurrection of Jesus not only demonstrates her loyalty, but also establishes her as a central figure in the narrative of redemption and salvation. Her encounter with the resurrected Christ and her subsequent role as the first messenger of the resurrection are emblematic of her profound faith and courage, earning her the title Apostle to the Apostles. This designation underscores her pivotal role in the dissemination of the news of the resurrection, highlighting her as a foundational figure in the establishment of the early church. The discovery of the Gospel of Mary in Cairo in 1896 added another layer to our understanding of Mary Magdalene's influence. This apocryphal text reveals her leadership qualities and the challenges she faced in asserting her authority within a male-dominated religious landscape. The tensions between Mary and Peter, as depicted in the Gospel of Mary, reflect broader societal struggles for recognition and equality, further emphasizing her role as a trailblazer in the early Christian movement. Her ability to provide comfort and guidance to the apostles during a time of grief and uncertainty showcases her spiritual depth and resilience, reinforcing her status as a respected and influential leader. Speculation about Mary Magdalene's relationship with Jesus, though largely dismissed by mainstream scholars, continues to captivate the public imagination. Theories suggesting a romantic or marital relationship between them, popularized by works of fiction like The Da Vinci Code, blend historical inquiry with creative storytelling, blurring the lines between fact and fiction. While these theories lack credible historical evidence, they reflect a broader curiosity about the personal dynamics within the early Christian community and the roles of women in shaping its trajectory. Despite the lack of substantiated proof, these speculations have undeniably contributed to the ongoing fascination with Mary Magdalene, highlighting the enduring allure of her enigmatic presence in Christian lore. Conspiracy theories such as the assertion that Mary Magdalene is depicted in Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper further illustrate the complex legacy of her image. These theories, while lacking scholarly support, demonstrate the power of symbolism and interpretation in shaping cultural narratives. Art historians provide rational explanations for the perceived feminine features in The Last Supper, attributing them to Leonardo's stylistic choices rather than deliberate inclusions of Mary Magdalene. Nonetheless, the persistence of these theories underscores the profound impact that Mary Magdalene has had on art, literature, and popular culture, cementing her status as a figure of intrigue and speculation. The hairy Mary Magdalene legend and the French legend of her skull are prime examples of how Mary Magdalene's story has transcended religious texts to become embedded in folklore and cultural mythology. These legends, though not grounded in canonical scriptures, reflect the human desire to connect with and celebrate revered figures through tangible symbols and narratives. The depiction of Mary Magdalene with long, flowing hair serves as a powerful visual metaphor for her penitential journey and spiritual depth, while the legend of her skull in France adds an element of mystique and historical continuity to her legacy. These stories, whether based in fact or embellished by tradition, contribute to the rich tapestry of Mary Magdalene's enduring presence in Christian and cultural consciousness. Mary Magdalene's association with Easter eggs further illustrates her symbolic significance in Christian traditions. The transformation of hard-boiled eggs into vibrant symbols of resurrection and renewal mirrors her role as a witness to the resurrection of Jesus. These traditions, deeply rooted in Eastern Catholic and Orthodox practices, celebrate her contributions and reinforce her status as a pivotal figure in the celebration of Easter. The act of decorating eggs with their intricate designs and vibrant colors serves as a tangible reminder of the miraculous events she witnessed and her enduring legacy of faith and devotion. The recent recognition of Mary Magdalene by the Catholic Church, marked by the elevation of her Memorial Day to a feast day by Pope Francis in 2016, represents a culmination of centuries of scholarly research, theological reflection, and cultural advocacy. This formal acknowledgement not only honors her significant role in Christian history, but also signifies a broader movement within the Church to rectify historical inaccuracies and promote a more inclusive and accurate understanding of its foundational figures. By elevating Mary Magdalene's status, the Church affirms her contributions and ensures that her legacy is celebrated and remembered in a manner befitting her true importance. This elevation has profound implications for contemporary Christian practice and devotion, encouraging believers to reflect on her example of faith, resilience, and leadership. It serves as an inspiration for both men and women within the Church, highlighting the invaluable contributions of women to the development and dissemination of Christian teachings. Mary Magdalene's story, now more accurately represented and celebrated, invites the faithful to embrace a more inclusive and nuanced understanding of their spiritual heritage, fostering a deeper appreciation for the diverse voices that have shaped the faith. Moreover, the recognition of Mary Magdalene aligns with ongoing efforts within the Church to promote gender equality and the inclusion of women in leadership roles. By honoring her legacy, the Church not only corrects historical injustices, but also sets a precedent for valuing and recognizing the contributions of women in shaping religious and communal life. This move challenges long-standing gender biases and encourages a more equitable appreciation of women's roles in religious narratives, influencing broader societal perceptions and promoting a more inclusive approach to history and spirituality. Mary Magdalene's enduring legacy is also reflected in the resurgence of interest in her life and teachings among scholars, theologians, and believers. This renewed focus fosters a more comprehensive and nuanced understanding of early Christian history, highlighting the critical roles that women played in the formation and propagation of the faith. By delving deeper into her story, researchers are uncovering layers of her legacy that have been overlooked or misunderstood, enriching the collective memory of the Christian community and ensuring that her contributions are appropriately honored and remembered. The cultural and societal impact of Mary Magdalene's story extends beyond the confines of religious practice, influencing art, literature, and popular media. Her portrayal in various forms of creative expression reflects the ongoing fascination with her enigmatic presence and the multifaceted aspects of her character. From literary works and films to artistic representations, Mary Magdalene continues to inspire and challenge creators to explore and reinterpret her story, ensuring that her legacy remains a vital and celebrated aspect of cultural and religious discourse. In essence, Mary Magdalene's story is one of rediscovery and reclamation, a journey from misconception to recognition that underscores the importance of historical accuracy and the celebration of influential figures. Her legacy, enriched by centuries of reinterpretation and reverence, serves as a powerful reminder of the enduring impact that faith, devotion, and leadership can have on shaping religious and cultural narratives. As we continue to explore and honor her story, we contribute to a more accurate and respectful understanding of her place in Christian history, ensuring that Mary Magdalene remains a celebrated and inspirational figure for generations to come. In conclusion, Mary Magdalene's enduring legacy is a reflection of her profound influence on Christian tradition and her pivotal role in the early church. From her steadfast devotion and leadership to the legends and traditions that celebrate her, Mary Magdalene embodies the complexities and transformations that define historical and religious narratives. Her story is a testament to the power of faith, resilience, and the enduring quest for truth, inspiring believers and scholars alike to honor and remember her true contributions to the foundations of Christianity. As we continue to delve into the life and legacy of Mary Magdalene, it becomes increasingly clear that her story is not just a footnote in religious history, but a cornerstone of the Christian faith. Her unwavering dedication, leadership, and pivotal role in the resurrection narrative position her as a figure of immense significance and enduring inspiration. By embracing a more accurate and respectful understanding of her life, we not only honor her contributions, but also enrich our own spiritual journeys, drawing strength and inspiration from her example of faith and resilience. Mary Magdalene's journey through history serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of re-examining and revisiting historical narratives to uncover the truth and celebrate the true contributions of influential figures. Her legacy, marked by faith, leadership, and unwavering devotion, continues to inspire and challenge us to seek a deeper understanding of our spiritual heritage and the foundational stories that shape our beliefs. As we honor Mary Magdalene's true story, we contribute to a richer, more inclusive, and more accurate tapestry of Christian history, ensuring that her legacy endures and continues to inspire faith, devotion, and leadership for generations to come. To further honor Mary Magdalene's legacy and to continue the journey of rediscovery and reclamation, it is essential to engage with and support ongoing scholarly research and cultural initiatives that seek to illuminate her true story. By promoting educational programs, supporting historical research, and participating in cultural commemorations, we can ensure that Mary Magdalene's contributions are appropriately recognized and celebrated within both religious and broader cultural contexts. Embracing her legacy invites us to reflect on the broader themes of faith, resilience, and leadership, encouraging a deeper appreciation for the diverse voices that have shaped and continue to influence the Christian tradition. Moreover, fostering a more inclusive and accurate understanding of Mary Magdalene's role within the early church encourages a broader dialogue about the contributions of women in religious history. It challenges us to confront and rectify historical injustices and biases, promoting a more equitable and respectful recognition of all individuals who have played significant roles in shaping religious and cultural narratives. By honoring Mary Magdalene's true legacy, we pave the way for a more inclusive and comprehensive appreciation of the diverse individuals who have contributed to the rich tapestry of Christian history. In essence, Mary Magdalene's story is one of enduring legacy, profound influence, and transformative impact. Her journey from misconception to recognition encapsulates the power of faith, the importance of historical accuracy, and the enduring significance of leadership and devotion. As we continue to explore and honor her story, we not only celebrate her legacy, but also enrich our own understanding of faith, resilience, and the enduring quest for truth that defines the human experience. To all who seek to understand and honor the true legacy of Mary Magdalene, let us continue to engage with her story with an open heart and a quest for truth. By doing so, we honor not only her memory, but also the enduring values of faith, dedication, and leadership that she exemplifies. Mary Magdalene's legacy is a beacon of inspiration, guiding us toward a deeper and more authentic understanding of our spiritual heritage and the foundational narratives that continue to shape our beliefs and practices. In celebrating Mary Magdalene, we celebrate the essence of devotion and the transformative power of faith. Her story is a testament to the enduring impact that one individual can have on the course of history and the hearts of countless believers. As we honor her legacy, let us carry forward the lessons of her unwavering dedication, her resilience in the face of adversity, and her pivotal role in the resurrection narrative. Mary Magdalene's enduring legacy continues to inspire and challenge us, reminding us of the profound ways in which faith, leadership, and devotion can shape the world and leave an indelible mark on the tapestry of history. Ultimately, Mary Magdalene's story is a celebration of the enduring power of faith and the transformative impact of true devotion. Her legacy, enriched by centuries of reinterpretation and reverence, stands as a beacon of inspiration for all who seek to understand the depths of faith, the complexities of historical narratives, and the enduring significance of leadership and resilience. As we honor Mary Magdalene, we honor the very essence of what it means to be a devoted follower, a steadfast leader, and an enduring symbol of faith and devotion within the Christian tradition.